Hello everyone. So today I want us to talk about three types of income, which are active income, passive income, and residual income. Active income is income that you generate from doing work. For example, I'm a baker, so I make most of my money from selling cakes and pastries to my clients. Active income is very important because it gives you a sense of purpose. It gives you a reason to wake up every day. It permits you to create relationships and makes you feel useful in the society. Now, the disadvantage with active income is this. Once the person making that income is unavailable for health reasons, or maybe unfortunately the person dies, the income stops automatically. And that is why I'm sure you must have heard people say stuff like this. Oh, we were very rich until my father died. You were probably not very rich. The issue is your father was a hustler. Your father was actively working, making money to take care of his family. And when he died, automatically the money stopped coming in. And yes, you now started experiencing lack. So that's the main disadvantage with active income. Now, the second kind of income I want us to talk about is passive income. Passive income, like the word, is passive. So it's like you do an investment that brings you money, but you're not actively involved in the making of the money. For example, let's say you buy a car and you put that car on the road for commercial purposes. Or like we are in Cameroon, you buy a car and the car is doing yango for you. The car makes money every day, but you are not the one who's driving the car. So that is passive income. Passive income is good because no matter what happens to you, the money is still being made. Now, the last income I want us to talk about is residual income. Residual income is an investment or is something that you do once and that generates money to you or for you forever. For example, you could build apartments and put them on rent. Whether you're there or you're not there, you die, your children inherit those apartments and they continue to receive money. Now, let's say you are a writer, you write a book. Many of us who went to school, we read books. You read Shakespeare in school, but Shakespeare had died long before you were even born. Michael Jackson is dead, but his children still receive money off his music till today. So that is residual income. And I think it's very important for every person who is of a working age to think about having active income, passive income, and residual income. Now, one thing I forgot to say about passive income is this. Do not invest into something that you do not know. Do not invest into something that you cannot control, because a lot of people have tried passive income and they ended up regretting it because the people that were handling or that were doing the work for them ended up being very dishonest. So if you're going to be investing in passive income, make sure that it is something that you master. It is something that you can control to minimize theft. So now I want you to think about this tonight when you lay on your bed and you're about to sleep. Ask yourself, if I stopped working, will I still have income coming in? If I'll suddenly leave this earth, which could happen, do my children have something to fall back on? Is very important. I'll see you in my next video. If you have any questions about active, passive, and residual income, of course, I'll be glad to see your question in the comment section. And of course, I'm going to give you an answer. Thank you.